Savannah Chrisley is once again showing the world how strong family love can be even through the most difficult of times. The former reality star from the hit series, Chrisley Knows Best, recently gave a deeply emotional shout-out to her mother Julie Chrisley, who is currently serving time in prison. The message, which quickly caught the attention of fans everywhere, highlighted Savannah's unshakable love, loyalty, and admiration for the woman she calls her rock. Despite everything the Chrisley family has endured, Savannah continues to be a pillar of faith, resilience, and hope, while reminding her followers that love always finds its way home. In her latest heartfelt words, Savannah opened up about how much she misses her mother, expressing that there is not a single day that goes by when she doesn't think about her. Julie, who was known on the family show for her warmth, humor, and unwavering strength, has always been the emotional anchor of the Chrisley household. Savannah described her mom as the definition of grace under fire, noting how even in the darkest moments, Julie has remained steadfast and faithful. Savannah's words painted a touching portrait of a daughter's love for her mother, and a reminder of how strong their bond has always been. Fans of Chrisley Knows Best remember Julie as the kind-hearted yet strong-willed matriarch who always put her family first, whether she was cooking up a southern feast, offering advice, or gently scolding Todd for his dramatic antics. Julie was the calm presence that grounded everyone. Savannah's recent tribute to her mother was not just a message of love, but also one of admiration for the lessons she has learned from Julie over the years. She shared that everything she is today, her strength, compassion, and courage, comes directly from her mom. Savannah's message also reflected the pain of separation. The young podcast host has been open about how difficult it has been for her family since both her parents were sentenced to prison. Savannah took over the role of guardian for her younger siblings, Grayson and Chloe, a responsibility that she admits has been both challenging and life-changing. Still, she says that her mother's guidance continues to inspire her every day. Savannah explained that Julie's words echo in her mind, especially when she feels overwhelmed, reminding her to stay true to her faith and never lose hope. Julie Chrisley's influence continues to reach her family even from behind bars. Savannah said that her mom writes letters filled with encouragement, faith, and wisdom that remind her to trust in God's timing. These letters, she says, have become her greatest source of comfort when things get tough. Savannah often shares glimpses of those letters or her reflections on social media, where fans rally behind her, offering love and prayers. Many commented that they could feel the sincerity and emotional depth in her tribute to her mother, with some saying it brought them to tears. The Chrisley family's journey has been anything but easy, but Savannah's ability to keep her family together has made her one of the most admired young women in entertainment. Her shout-out to Julie was also a testament to her character, showing the world that no matter how tough life gets, the bond between a mother and daughter can never be broken. In her message, Savannah described Julie as the strongest woman she knows, saying that her mother has faced every challenge with grace and dignity. She said that seeing her mother's faith remain unshaken has taught her that true strength is not about fighting harder, but about trusting deeper. For Savannah, the separation from her mom has been the hardest part of her family's ordeal. She has spoken openly about visiting her parents in prison and the emotional toll that takes, yet she always leaves those visits feeling renewed and reminded of her purpose. She said that her mom always finds a way to encourage her to keep smiling, to keep pushing forward, and to believe that their family's story is far from over. This optimism, she says, comes from Julie's unwavering belief that every storm eventually passes. Savannah's tribute was also filled with gratitude. She thanked her mother for teaching her how to love unconditionally, to forgive quickly, and to never give up on family. She wrote that Julie has shown her what it truly means to be a woman of faith, one who stands tall, no matter how heavy the burden. Savannah also described her mom as her best friend, saying that even though they are physically apart, their hearts remain connected through love, prayer, and hope. Many fans have followed Savannah's journey since the family's reality show first aired and have watched her grow from a bubbly teenager into a strong, independent woman. Her recent shout-out reminded fans why they fell in love with the Chrisleys in the first place: their honesty, vulnerability, and unbreakable family bond. Even in their hardest times, they continue to share messages of faith and love that inspire others. Savannah's emotional post also reflected how much she has matured through all the hardships. She wrote about how her mother's example has shaped her into someone who refuses to let pain define her, but instead uses it as a source of strength. She said that her mom always told her that challenges are temporary, but faith is forever, and that lesson has carried her through the toughest days. Julie Chrisley's story continues to be one of resilience. She has been described by those close to her as deeply spiritual, spending much of her time reading and praying. Savannah has often said that her mother is using this time to reflect and grow in her faith, something that she admires greatly. The love between mother and daughter remains unwavering as Savannah continues to honor Julie, publicly reminding the world that the strength of a mother's love can endure even the harshest realities. The touching shout-out also sparked emotional responses from fans who sent messages of support. Many said they admire Savannah's courage and compassion, especially how she continues to protect and uplift her family despite her own pain. Others said that her tribute reminded them of their own mothers, and how precious that bond truly is. Savannah responded to many of the heartfelt messages, thanking everyone for their love and prayers, and saying that her mother's story is far from over. Savannah's journey since her parents' incarceration has not been easy, but it has revealed her incredible resilience. She has managed to balance her career as a podcast host on Unlocked with Savannah Chrisley, while also being a full-time guardian and advocate for her parents. She has repeatedly said that her mom's strength is what keeps her going, and that Julie's faith continues to guide her even from afar. Through her heartfelt shout-out, Savannah reminded everyone that love doesn't fade with distance, and that even when life seems uncertain, faith can light the way forward. She said that her mother has always been her hero, and that she cannot wait for the day when they are reunited again as a family. Her words were filled with hope as she expressed her belief that better days are coming. Julie's absence has deeply affected Savannah, but it has also made her appreciate the importance of family more than ever. She said that her mom always taught her that no matter what the world says, family is everything. Savannah has taken that message to heart and continues to live by it every day. She often reminds her fans to hug their loved ones tighter and to never take time together for granted, because life can change in an instant. The Chrisleys have been through intense public scrutiny, but Savannah's tribute to her mother showed that love always rises above judgment and pain. It was a reminder that behind every headline there are real people with real emotions trying to hold their lives together. Savannah's words about Julie weren't just about missing her, they were about honoring her strength, her love, and the example she set for her children. As Savannah continues to share her family's journey, she has made it clear that she won't stop fighting for them. She believes that her parents' story is not over, and that one day the truth will prevail. Her love for her mom remains at the center of everything she does, whether she's hosting her podcast, raising her siblings, or sharing family memories online. Julie's influence is always present. In the end, Savannah's shout-out to Julie Chrisley was more than just a post. It was a declaration of love, loyalty, and gratitude. It showed a daughter who continues to carry her mother's light through the darkest times and who refuses to let pain break her spirit. It was a moment of vulnerability and strength that touched fans across the world, reminding everyone that no matter what life throws at you, a mother's love can always bring hope. Savannah's tribute stands as a powerful example of how faith and family can endure even when everything else falls apart. Her words about her mom Julie were raw, honest, and filled with emotion. They painted a picture of a woman who has not only survived adversity, but has found strength through it, and a daughter who refuses to let distance silence their bond. As she continues to navigate life with courage and grace, Savannah's love for her mom remains a guiding light and a reminder that true family love never fades no matter the circumstances.